So we are going to do Conceal today. This is on the TJ Knowles list, one of the boxes on there. However, I have we it's not on YouTube yet. We never put it on YouTube. I actually did do it till just the other day. So we're gonna see how good this works like right here, and see if we can go ahead and do it like real quick. What's up, Strong Shiv? How's everything going? So let's go ahead and give this guy a try like right here. Let's go ahead and start it up. We'll start up with a quick rust scan here. Let's first I'm already am on the VPN, I believe, right? That's hacked box machines. Okay, just want to make sure it wasn't on Academy. The other day I was on Academy, wondered why I couldn't attack the machines. So like, what is going on? Let's go ahead and we'll CD to desktop, hack the box. Then we'll CD to conceal. All right, and we'll go ahead and we'll move everything that's in here just in case. Oh, it's always going good. Everything's always going good over here. All right, let's go ahead and start this thing up, right? So if we start to do a rust scan of this guy, go ahead and start up like this, like we usually do. We'll see. We're not really going to get much back here. So we can try ourselves a little rust scan here and see that nothing's really going to happen with it, which is a little crappy for us, you know. But I'm sure we can figure it out. Figure out what's going on here. I'm also trying to figure out this LinkedIn thing, so if it takes me a little bit longer than normal to do the box, that's why. Home. Actually, go back. Oh, cool. It's already on there. Never mind. Cool. All right, so we get nothing back, right? Nothing at all comes back. So let's go ahead and try to look at let's go ahead and say attack SU to look at UDP, right? Top ports, we'll say 20. We'll go ahead and throw that IP address in there, right? And we'll do attack PN for do not ping, right? We do need sudo permissions for this, so we'll go ahead and we'll do a sudo for that. Let's go ahead and throw in a Kali there, and we'll see if we got anything, and see if we get anything that comes back. Vigney, how you doing? Can you make a series on OWASP API Basic to Advanced series? No, because I suck at APIs, so I'd have to. um, yeah, I'm not very good at APIs. I would not feel comfortable making something like that yet. That would definitely be something I would have to make, whenever I get more comfortable with them and doing more with them and stuff. So as of right now, no. If you said like Active Directory baked to advanced, yeah, I can do that. But as of right now, no, I cannot. So we do see that we get this SNMP back, right? And also ISACEP, right? So we got this ICE thing back. Let's go ahead and let's try to enumerate this SNMP. All right, I do have some SNMP enumeration notes here. All right, we can try some SNMP walk. Remember, it could be version 1 or version 2. Remember, that is something, okay? I'm going to try my first command up here first, and we'll just try it with version 1 first, real quick. Sometimes this net SMP extend MIB doesn't like to work properly, so if that's the case, just go ahead and get rid of it. Also, sometimes public actually doesn't exist. You might have to brute force that. All right, looks like we do get some stuff back here. Let's try version 2. It's going to be V2C. So it's going to be version 2C, like that. I'm going to try that like right there. All right, not getting really much back in here. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of the net SNMP like right here. Let's go ahead and try that. With version 2C, we'll try that with version 1. Okay, we're getting some stuff. There we go. All right, we got a PSK. So we have a pre-share key here, right, for the VPN, which that's some good stuff like right there for us, right? Now we get a pre-shared key. Let's go ahead and grab that. We'll echo that into hash.txt. Excuse me. There we go. Echo that into hash.txt. And we'll see what we got here. Let's go ahead and cat that hash.txt. Make sure everything went in correctly. Looks good. Let's go ahead and jot that hash.txt. And we'll get rid of this format for now. Try to figure out what format it is. Okay, if we see a whole bunch of stuff coming back, right? And we do see a lot of, hey, for the different formats that we could try, okay? We could either throw this into CrackStation or John. All right, if we use John, we're going to want to do a tech format of NT. Whenever I actually usually see an NT hash, I usually get a bunch of these back, right? So we're going to do a format of NT. And we do get a password back. What's up, Yankee Axe? How you doing? Yankee Axe, just so everyone knows, he works with wood. Okay, I know that's kind of like a weird way to say it, but no, he likes to build stuff, things like that. Really fun to watch on Twitch. I have a blast watching him. So if you haven't followed Yankee Axe, give him a follow. He's a lot of fun to watch, I think. Let's go ahead and do a quick shout out to him. I've watched him quite a few times. Kind of just lurked in the background. Thank you. See, thank you. I was taping out its game there. But yeah, I usually just lurk in the background, watch him. But yeah, he's just always on there building stuff, things like that, just doing some cool stuff. A lot of fun to watch, like I said. So we get this Dude Cake 1, right? So we have this and we have this Ice Camp, right? So we have a VPN sitting here, right? So on the newest Kali, depending on what Kali you have, is if you have something called Strong Swan, you may have to do a sudo apt install Strong Swan, like that. All right, you may have to do it. If you're on the newest Kali, you most likely do not, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to go to sudo nano etc ipsec.secrets. All right, what we want to do is we want to put in our IP address, the machine's IP address we're trying to connect to. Remember, it was a pre-shared key, and that dudecake1 exclamation point was what we cracked, right? Let's go and make sure that is our IP address. All right, 10.10.14.24, so look good like right there. Machine's IP address with the pre-shared key of dudecake1. That all looks good. And now we're also going to want to look at that ipsec conf file. Okay, there's going to be a lot of stuff in here. All right. If you're getting lost with this, what I would say is go to my medium.com. You can look up Brian Yeager, medium.com, or overgrowcarrot1, medium.com. And literally, I have a walkthrough for this machine. And this is part of the walkthrough. It shows all this like right here. Just make sure you change your IP address for like right here. And then the right side's obviously going to be the machine IP. So from there, we can technically connect to it now, or we should be able to connect to it with the box name connection, like right here. See how it says connection conceal? So we would do a conceal on there, right? So what we can do now is actually Control X, yes, okay. We'll exit out of there, all right. And what we could technically do is we could do a conceal IPsec up conceal, or we might have to restart first. So you might have to do a sudo ipsec restart. All right, that's going to stop it and then restart it, okay? But obviously it wasn't even started, so now it's running. Then we can do an ipsec, a sudo ipsec up, I believe it is conceal. It might be conceal up. And now it says connection to conceal established successfully. Now that we have that conceal, and we're going through that now, we go and rust scan this again, and we'll see that we're going to get more ports open. If you are on a slow internet, this will not work. If you actually read my write up for this, I was on Wi-Fi at my shop, and yeah, we couldn't go any further. Had to come back and get on my actual desktop itself and go from there. Do we need programming knowledge to go to red teamer or pen tester? Vinye, I am neither. I am in the Marine Corps. But do you need programming knowledge? Because I've talked about this many times. Said many posts on this, okay? To be a red teamer, do you need programming knowledge? You need PowerShell knowledge. A lot of PowerShell knowledge, I'll say, and learning to live off the land, right? To be a pen tester, at least junior to intermediate, I would say you don't really need programming knowledge. You need some Python experience. You might have to write up a little thing for Python or a little thing in Bash. Nothing crazy. To be a senior, I would say you should be pretty good at a programming language right now. That could just be Bash programming language. That could be PowerShell programming language. If you're a red teamer, PowerShell is going to be your programming language of choice. But I think you should be able to script and stuff like that. If you look at stuff like what's beyond the OSCP, you're going to start looking at things that are written in C#, C++, and I think a lot of it really has to do with being able to read it. You should be able to read something and understand what it's doing. You don't have to go out there and remake a Java, freaking file, but you should be able to read that JavaScript and understand what is that JavaScript actually doing and how can you exploit it maybe, or, utilizing some different tools to be able to exploit it. All right, we do see a lot of this. We see this port 21, port 80, 445, 139. So we got FTP, we have HTTP, we have RPC in here, 135, and then we have SMB in here, right? Let's go ahead and try to connect to that port 21 like real quick on an FTP into there. And we'll try with anonymous access. All right, no password. And we do get in. Let's go ahead and try with SMB client. All right, no password. So we can't get a null session on SMB client, but we do have anonymous access on FTP. Let's go ahead and do a quick lstech-la or a dir, and there's nothing in here. That's okay. Let's go ahead and Fearox Buster that port 80 there, right? So we'll use a directory buster on port 80, see if we can get anything in here. All right, we do see that this is obviously IIS, and we have this upload feature. So when I verify saw this upload feature, I realized there's nothing in here. we can get into it. There's an upload feature. Let's go ahead and echo test into test.txt. And let's go ahead and do a put test.txt, right? Let's go ahead and head over here. We'll go to 10.10.10.116/upload. And there's test.txt. So we can upload stuff into there. So now we just need to figure out, can we run ASP, ASPX, PHP, what can we actually run, right? We see this IIS start.png, right? I think it's just the default IIS page. Most likely ASP is running on it. So let's go ahead and copy, or let's go ahead and locate star.asp and see if we can find anything, or maybe even a web shell.asp, right? Might have to do something like that, right? So I'm actually looking for a web shell ASP, because I did have quite a few problems with uploading just the regular command ASP. So let's go ahead and look up a web shell ASP. All right, there we go. Let's go check the chats like real quick. Not much action on LinkedIn. This is the first time I've ever done anything on LinkedIn before, so this is the first for me over there. All right, let's go ahead and go to raw, and we'll do a wget for this guy. We'll go ahead and bring him back down to us, and let's see if we can get it like this. I forgot exactly what shell I used, so that's not very helpful. All right, but we got this web shell ASP. Let's go ahead and put that web shell ASP in there. And since it's a web shell, we shouldn't have to really mess with the put an IP address or anything like that in there, right? Let's go ahead and refresh this. And we do see web shell.asp. Let's go ahead and click on that and see if we get anything. We do. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and do a who am I. Right, we'll run that. And we can see that does actually work. Maybe an IP config. Right, and we do get stuff, right? Who am I /all? Can we do something like that? We can. Okay, cool. Now, something of note, and we already have our way to get up. Something of note is this does delete everything within that FTP after so long. So you got to kind of move a little bit fast here, right? So let's go ahead and let's try to get let's go ahead and do a reverse shell here. So we'll go ahead and we'll cat tools, invoke PowerShell one-liner, right? And we are going to have to call for PowerShell, because remember, this is most likely going to command prompt here. And we are 10.10.14.24. And you know, I like to go back to port 445. It's kind of my jam, like right there, right? So we'll do a 10.10.14.24. Okay, 445. Let's go ahead and check the IP address one more time, just make sure. And yep, 10.10.14.24 looks good. All right. Something I do like about this, client one up here is that if you notice, all the apostrophes are saved, so we don't have to try to do something weird with apostrophes, right? So we'll reload this page, make sure it's still there. It is. Okay, cool. So we're going to do a PowerShell text C. All right, we're going to run a command in there. Boom, boom. Put some apostrophes around that, right? Quotation marks around that. And let's go ahead and start up an RL wrap on port 445 and see if we don't get a callback here. Oh, it did not like that at all. I wonder if it actually just deleted it. Yep, it's just deleted it. So let's go ahead and put that back into there. If I can click on it, there we go. Try to put that web shell back in. So we'll go ahead and we will refresh that. Right, there's our web shell. Let's go ahead and try and run that now. And let's see if we get a callback or not. It is hanging. That just might be the connection, something else. We do see a little bit of hanging up here, and we do get a connection back. Let's go, right? There we go. Okay. We do a dir. We are not a serve. Okay, whatever. We'll cd to C drive. Let's go ahead and make directory temp. We do have an admin checks in there also. We don't really need to mess with that though, because we got who am I /all. And we do have that impersonate client after authentication. Now, something nice is that usually whenever you do get like a web shell within Windows, you'll have that impersonate client after authentication, or if you could just write to that directory, right? So let's say you could write to that, here, if I cd back, if you could write to that inet pub directory, right? So if I cd into there, inet pub, then we're going to go into www root. So if I cd into there, if we can write to here, just write a, just write like a reverse shell or whatever. Write something in here, okay? Such as an ASP, ASPX, if it's right PHP, something like that, and you'll most likely get back someone that has that that nice little impersonate client after authentication. So now we know that we have that, right? Let's go ahead and exit out here. We got this first shell now, so we don't really have to worry too much anymore. Let's go ahead and cd to tools, right? We'll do lstack LA, then we're going to grep for juicy. Right, we'll go ahead and we'll throw juicy potato-ng at it. So let's go ahead and start up an SMB server. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to copy from 10.10.14.24 juicy potato-ng. And I want to copy that to like right here, right? Let's go ahead and see if we can get that or not. Did we get it? Nope, we did not. Okay, let's go ahead and do a wget. Didn't like it. Okay, did not like that. So let's go ahead and do a wget. Oh, down here. Wget HTTP 10.10.14.24 slash juicy potato tac o juicy potato. And I do like to use basic parsing in case Internet Explorer's never been started up the first time. It doesn't hurt it if it has. Doesn't, and it works if it hasn't. So might as well use it every single time. So we got the juicy potato in there now, right? Let's go and check out my juicy potato attack guide just so I can just, copy and paste instead of sitting there and I believe it's under exploits. Did I ever actually put it in here? I thought I did. Yeah, exploits. All right, juicy potato-ng. Let's go ahead and grab that. And we also have to wget NC64 also, remember. Netcat, right? Make sure you are on a 64-bit system before you do this. Also with a quick system info. You're also going to have to use the 32-bit for everything, right? But I know I'm on a 64-bit system, so we're just going to leave it as is. And we're just going to do a 10.10.14.24. Yes, I have bottleneck. I'm slowly transferring my notes, but I kind of just built up all my notes in Obsidian. Just kind of just been, adding the notes in there as I go along and things like that. So working pretty good so far. Working pretty good. I do like it. All right, so we got our juicy potato like right there. If you didn't know, you type in system info, okay? And we can look at, as long as you're allowed to, we can see that this is a 64-bit base PC. So now we can use NC64. If not, we would have to use NC32. So, no, this is a 64-bit. So let's go ahead and throw this guy into there. Now remember, we are on, do 4445. You guys like that port. We are on PowerShell, so we do have to do a period slash to call for that executable from our directory at PowerShell and actually run it right. And everything else looks pretty good. Remember, Windows also does not care if a directory is lowercase or uppercase. It actually doesn't care if a username is. Doesn't care at all. So there we go. I do a who am I. And we are NC Authority system. We technically are finished with this machine, right? But we can go above and beyond, right? And we could do something like IEX, IWR. Let's go ahead and actually exit out of here. No, we'll leave that open for now. We're just going to move this over to make my life a little bit easier. And also you guys. We'll IEX, IWR, use basic parsing. HTTP 10.10.14.24 slash invoke mimikatz.ps1. And this will just be going above and beyond, right? Invoke mimikatz command LSA dump LSA slash patch. We go ahead and grab that administrator's hash, hopefully. And we could do something like a, oh, maybe we could not. Did not like that at all. What's we iron term? Not recognized. Really now? Did we just put it on the machine? Did I spell wrong? Invoke mimikatz tag command. I did not spell wrong. Let's go ahead and try to throw it on there one more time. The script contains malicious content. How do we get around that, right? Because, Windows and PowerShell is so smart. Scripts AMSI bypass. All right. Yep. Okay. PowerShell's a genius. Oh, no. This contains malicious content. We just feed that to it, and we do it again, and PowerShell is not as smart as what it thinks it is. Hopefully, or there is an actual antivirus running, but it should have picked up on that juicy potato if there actually was. So we should actually be good. All right, let's go ahead and try to run that invoke mimikatz again. And you can find this invoke bypass on my GitHub, like right here. And there we go. Okay, look how smart you are. Now PowerShell will be the average salary of fresh pen tester CEH passed. It depends on where you live. And with CEH, I have no idea. Like I said, I'm not a pen tester. So I have no clue. It depends on where you live, and if they even care if you have CH or not. Most companies don't care. Governments do. All right, let's go ahead and do a secrets dump for CH. Secrets dump.py, right? We'll go ahead and we'll throw in, let's go ahead and get the, well, it's actually going to be a local user. So we do a /administrator. STRATOR, administrator at the IP address, right? 10.10.10.116. Attack hashes is going to be, we got to put that colon in there. Boom, boom. Let's go ahead and try that like right there. I think that should be it. And we are dumping it. Awesome. That's good to see. And this is just, like I said, going above and beyond. If there's more systems out here, we can always try to find something. We could, try crack some hashes, try crack these different people, things like that. Just do a lot of different stuff, right? If this was actually part of a domain. But we're going to see the same exact information most likely down here that we saw right up here, except for if there's an auto logon, then we may be able to see the credentials. But we may also be able to see that with SKUR LSA, logon password /full. Don't know why this is open. We'll exit out of here. I'm not seeing any so far. Passwords in clear text here. May also be using the vault, so we can also try that too. Not seeing anything too cool here. Password is null. Password is null. All right, seeing a lot of null. So we're not getting the password like right there. We can also try to use a vault cred here, right? We can also try something like this. Try to get some clear text passwords. Nothing in the vault. Okay. We use Strong Swan because of the ice cap, the Ike tunnel. That's why. Because we had to make that VPN tunnel between the two. Once we got that VPN tunnel up and running, then we can actually dump the what's inside of it. That's why we use Strong Swan because of the UDP port that we saw with ice cap up and running. And we saw that pre-shared key, right? So if I scroll way up here, way up, there we go. We saw this like right here. That's why. All right, no clear text passwords out here, but we do have the administrator's hash. So that's going to be it actually for this video, like right here. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks a lot for watching the video at least. And yep, you all have a good one.